not having mana, so he'd be destroyed by this. The protagonist then pointed his finger, and without saying anything, a lightning bolt struck the spot. It wasn't hard to hit since the target was so big. Even so, Hizaki was shocked. That was definitely spellcasting without an incantation. That sword movement was as if the saint of swordsmanship himself was standing in front of him. This magic was like what the legendary mage used to do. What Hizaki couldn't understand was that all 106 founders were now inside Kanagi. The protagonist declared that a new name would be written into history, and Hizaki would be remembered as the first evil to be eliminated by the great Kanagi Minato. As he approaches, Hizaki can only stare in horror, finally accepting the impossible truth. The boy he threw away just absorbed the souls of the founders through the crest of nothingness. Inside Kanagi's mind, the founders are going wild. After centuries of being sealed away, they're reveling in their newfound freedom and already arguing over who gets to control their new body first. Amidst the chaos, the legendary swordsman Hinoki Raikiru speaks to Kanagi, casually remarking that he's not surprised the boy remembers his name. He asks Kanagi what his plan is, dismissing Hizaki as a complete nobody, and pointing his attention to a much bigger threat right behind him. Focused, Kanagi turns to face Hizaki, who's stammering in fear, trying to bluster about being an A-rank hunter. Kanagi doesn't even waste a word. He just throws a single punch that sends Hizaki flying. Kanagi then shifts his focus to the mysterious bag, which is practically radiating a dark aura. As he stares at it, a massive surge of power erupts from inside, catching him by surprise. Hinoki, however, just watches calmly, a slight smile on his face. Meanwhile, back in the city, a monstrous three-headed wolf is on a rampage. A man shouts for someone named Akane to handle it. Without wasting a second, Akane leaps into action. With incredible grace, he gets above the beast and comes crashing down with a waterfall impact attack, defeating the A-rank monster in a single blow. The crowd goes wild, cheering for the S-rank hunter. Akane humbly thanks them before asking where Hizaki is. One of the men says Hizaki is probably busy with an interview, remarking how nice it must be to be called the Young Hope. Akane just shrugs it off, noting that Hizaki's fame is good for their guild's reputation. But just as they're about to leave, a terrifying pressure wave washes over the entire city. Panic erupts as civilians and even low-rank hunters collapse. Akane sees his own teammates struggling, realizing that even A and B-rank hunters can't withstand it. He knows instantly an S-rank monster has appeared. The immense pressure is coming from the Founder's Mausoleum. Back in the forest, a terrified Hizaki struggles to his feet, staring in horror as a colossal monster crawls out of the bag. He stammers, asking if it was a demon or some sort of other creature. Kanagi explains that by stealing the relics, Hizaki broke the seal that was holding back one of the tower's original boss monsters. Inside Kanagi's mind, Hinoki analyzes the beast with an expert's eye. He recognizes it immediately as the embodiment of emptiness, a creature far beyond S rank. According to him,